You're all set. Amanda, you can go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I just heard a man talking. Okay, here we go. As you're aware, the current process for reaching providers or care team members involves selecting them by name or saying a phrase like hospitalist, and you're directed to the correct person. For example, if I want to touch base with the hospitalist currently covering my patient, I could type hospitalist, select inpatient, type the last name or MRN, and see that Roger Fielder is providing coverage. Patient-centered care team access allows us to initiate the communication by selecting a patient's name, I'm going to show you this functionality on 3 interfaces. The Care Team mobile application, seen on the Android on the left, and the practitioner application, seen on the iPhone on the right. I'll also show this feature on the web application, as not everyone has engaged in a smartphone strategy for care team members. The practitioner application on the right is used by physicians and other providers who use a BYOD device. The care team application was created for nurses and other shift-based care team members who tend to use shared devices that they hand off during shift change, but is also available on a BYOD device. I'll begin by showing you patient-centered care team access on the Care Team mobile application on the left. From the Care Team mobile application, I can choose patients, enter the patient name here, Mills, the last name of my patient. I'll then validate this is the intended patient based on the current census we're receiving via the ADT feed. And I'll see that patient's key demographics at the top, as well as the patient-centered care team list below. Note that the care team can include both ambulatory and acute providers. Owen Hunt is listed as the primary care provider, while the remaining roles are centered on the acute care team. If I want to contact the hospitalist, I can choose to message Roger Fielder, and I'll send a message, fever 100.8. On the practitioner app on the right, for Dr. Roger Fielder, I'll receive a notification, and I can click on it to launch the message. Dr. Fielder can reply, "Okay, recheck in an hour," and send. On the Care Team app on the left, I have a notification and can also just click on it to launch the message. From the Practitioner app on the right, I can launch the menu. I can choose Patients and Contact Patient Care Team by following the same process, entering the patient name. I choose the correct patient record and see the care team. As a physician, I can reach the correct nurse caring for my patient at any time, or I can collaborate with a consulting provider. I'll choose Wendy Adams, the neurologist. I see she's in a procedure and being covered by her PA. I'm prompted for the urgency, and if I choose urgent, I see the covering provider and can send a message. For those care team users who use a combination of the web tool and a basic phone to communicate, the same access exists from the web. Again, key patient information is listed at the top and the care team at the bottom. If I choose Wendy Adams, I'll see she's in a procedure, just as Dr. Fielder did from his mobile application moments ago. Let's review how this dynamic care team is constructed. Perfect Serve pulls together the care team via one or more sources of truth. For providers, this is commonly the EMR, which tells us admitting, attending, and consulting information. We're aware that many physician groups do not keep the EMR updated with current patient coverage from shift to shift, so dynamic, intelligent routing is behind the interaction to ensure you're directed to the correct provider at every moment in time, as we saw with Wendy Adams. Nursing might have a different source of truth, such as a nurse call system that's updated each shift. Ancillary team members may not have an electronic source of truth, so Perfect Serve has a built-in assignments interface that allows care team members in any role to assign themselves to locations, like units or rooms. By clicking on assignments in the menu, we're taken to this unit's rooms, beds, and current patients. In the top left, we can choose different roles to assign. Each role can have a different source of truth, and that source of truth can even differ by unit. So nursing in 4 West may manually make assignments, but in the ICU, they reliably assign themselves in the nurse call system each shift. So we'll pull assignments from nurse call. Manual assignments are simple and can be done by the nurse, the secretary, or the charge nurse, depending on what works best in your current workflow. By clicking the rooms or beds and the nurse or care team member and assign, I've made the new assignment. Okay, the end.
I think it was good.
Tripped off at the last part. It's like, I'm almost done.
One little stumble I think we can edit. I thought for the most part it was really good. Just that one little piece, and we can totally clip that out. So I thought it was great.
Okay, great. Okay, I was going to say, if not, it's towards the end. So I could do that whole piece again if I needed to.
Well, that's up to you if you want to try it. But if not, I think I can do some editing there.
Okay.
I thought it was great.
I'm always available. Awesome.
Say that again?
Maybe you'll get caught back. I was just going to say, awesome. You can get caught up on your day again, hopefully.
I know. I know. Well, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and wait. Hold on one second. I'm going to stop recording.